Hello, everyone. Today, I'm going to be talking about the economy, the slowdown, and the impact of global economy on the job sector, and more specifically, IT sector. Like many of us, I have been in this industry for more than 2 decades, and I have seen my share of the upturns, downturns, upswings, and downswings in the economy. And I have learned to ride it. And I'm going to share a few of my observations, viewpoints, as we head towards the end of 2023. And while doing this, I just wanted to share a few tips and thoughts on how you can also learn to ride this out, because this is not the first economic cycle that you're going to see in your life and career. Let's look at what slowdown means, and more specifically, slowdown in the context of micro and the macro economy, right? And the ground reality that we are seeing all around us, and how all this is going to impact your first job and make or break your career. And then sometimes the market may make or break your first break, but you should not hold that against you, right? So let's look at the macro and the microeconomic factors. I took a snapshot of the Dow Jones Industrial Average, right? Right now, towards the end of December, if you see, the Dow Jones is trending right here. Where is it trending? It's right at about 37,500, almost at the peak, right? If you look at 5-year average, I took a 5-year snapshot right from 2019, where it was slowly going up. And 2020, we saw that big crash, right? And after that, it started gradually going up towards 2022, again, following the path of the pandemic and the recovery. And then it again crashed in July of 2022. And then in 2023, it started tapering off, picked up a bit. And as we head towards the end of 2023, the market, the global market, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, as they call it, has really picked up. So if you look at the broader economy, this is what the corporate leaders, the corporate executives, and the others are watching, and how it impacts their companies. And while we are trying to make sense of all this, it's worth keeping in mind global markets are complex. They will go down or up based on various factors, and they will impact the price of commodities, the price of global oil, and everything else that drives the global economic engine. Of course, there are the big wars that are happening in the Middle East, the Gaza, Ukraine, and elsewhere that are going to impact the economy. While this is happening, the multinationals and the corporate executives running these multinationals are going to look at these macroeconomic factors and try to make a sense of that in their organization. Not everyone is going to be uniformly impacted by it. Now, the reason why all this is important to us is that that is what drives global IT organizations, because much of the business of the global IT depends on the multinationals providing them the business. And the business impact of that on IT organizations is going to be slow, but it is going to follow this same kind of global cycle. But if you look at the global trend and look at the extreme right of this chart, the economy seems to be looking up, which means eventually we are going to see the upturn hit the corporate world and hit our part of the world also. So what does that mean? For you, if you are looking at timing your career move or your first career break, you should not be dependent on the market. You should be putting your best foot forward. Continue to build your skills and apply in your market, because your market is going to be unique. Is going to be partly determined by the global economy, the global market, but the microeconomy is going to be kind of unique to where you reside, where you live in your city, in your state, in your economy. Right? What this means is focus on your career, your job, your first job, or for that matter, any job. You're likely to have a good or obnoxious boss. You may end up doing some cool work or some drudgery. You may end up with a great pay package, or maybe not. Keep your head down, focus on learning, and continue to focus on how you can leverage your learnings, your experience as you move forward in your life and career. Because the global economy, the global market, the, the global impact will impact your life and career, but not directly. You still have control over your life and career.